Welcome to SciTrends. I'm Eva Snyder. These days, drones like these are everywhere. They're being used to inspect bridges, survey natural disasters, and even shoot TV shows. But they all rely on humans to fly them. At least, for now. Some researchers want to take people out of the picture entirely and make these things smart enough to fly on their own. Here at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, engineers like Nick Roy are working to build a new type of drone. Hi, I'm Eva.
Hi, Eva. I'm Nick Roy. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Nick. Nice to meet you, too.
Come on in.
Thanks. So what do we have here?
So this is the Robust Robotics Group. This is my research group, I and my students, and we look at the problems of how to make unmanned vehicles and robots more intelligent, able to do more things by themselves.
Over the last few years, they've created devices that can speed around parking garages and zip through hallways all on their own. That may not seem like a big deal. I mean, moving around a building isn't hard for humans. If we lose our bearings, we can just get info from signs, or just glance at our phones. But as good as those are, they're not foolproof.
Take your cell phone and use it to track your position as you're walking down the street. You often see the blue dot bounce around.
It goes all around, yeah.
And you and I can deal with that just fine.
Right.
But imagine this vehicle thinking all of a sudden it's 50 meters away from where it's supposed to be. That's a problem.
It means a drone could fly right into a wall, even a crowd of people. So Nick and his team are coming up with new ways for drones to find their way through crowded spaces. Their main tool? A laser rangefinder.
The way the laser works is that it sends out a point of light and measures the time that it takes to actually get the reflection of the light back.
For nearby objects, that light bounces back pretty quickly. But for stuff that's further away, it takes a tiny bit longer. By comparing those bounce times, a laser rangefinder can tell how far away objects are. And in the process, it can help robots make a sort of mental map of their surroundings. Grad student Charlie Richter showed me what that looks like. He's got a laser rangefinder attached to this robotic car.
Okay, Eva, so you're in the map. You're this dark gray object right here. And right now, it can't see anything behind you, which is this gray area, the unknown space. But if you move to the side, you're going to let the robot see that gray area that it didn't see before. So now it's filled in that area to be white, because it knows that there's nothing there.
And if I move back?
Then it remembers that that area behind you is still open. And by doing that, it builds a map.
The car uses that map to plan its way through a building, one room at a time.
All right, let's see how this works in the real world.
That sounds great.
All right, let's grab some obstacles.
To test its ability, we sent the robot on a mission to find a room it's never been to before. And to make things interesting, we put a few obstacles in its way.
Okay, what we're going to do now is run the robot, and I've given it a goal location that's way off in this gray area that it hasn't observed yet.
Okay.
So the map is mostly gray right now, but as it moves, it's going to find its way through this unknown environment, and it's going to populate the map with the structure of the environment that it perceives along the way.
Can we test it?
Yeah, let's do it. All I'm going to do is flip this switch on the controller, and the computer on board is going to take over. So let's do it.
Let's make it happen.
Here we go, starting to make the first turn.
The instant it takes that turn, everything appears. It's so cool.
See this little blue line ahead of it is the action that it's planning to take. Now makes its final turn and just about at the goal.
It's so fast.
And there it comes to a stop at the goal.
Wow, that's so impressive. The software Charlie created doesn't only work for cars. His lab is adapting it for flying robots and other vehicles. In the real world, that can mean a lot more autonomy for drones. Just press a button and they'd go search for lost hikers, deliver packages, and even help grow food. That's right, food. In rural areas, farmers grow crops in huge fields. And the best way to keep track of all that land is often by air. A company called Precision Hawk is making drones to help farmers. They can be launched by hand, fly high above a field, and send data back to the ground automatically.
We have a sensor that we put in the bottom of the drone that can see different things on the farm. And then we can analyze what that drone sees to tell that farmer how to better grow his crops.
As it flies, the drone collects information on things like moisture, soil temperature, crop diseases, stuff that would take a farmer weeks to collect from the ground. The advantage?
If we can use drones to grow crop more efficiently, get better yields out of that crop, we can then drive down prices on the food and really help us feed our population as we continue to grow as a country.
In order for drones to do that, they need to find their way around huge areas of farmland. Right now, they fly high above any obstacles, using a built-in GPS and a digital map. But they still need human input.
So today we need human operators to make sure that everything is going properly. What we're doing for tomorrow is building computers and processing power on the drone so that not only does it know how to fly by itself, but it can actually see and make decisions by itself.
And that's a future that engineers like Nick Roy want to see.
I think that it's going to make us as a society more productive. It should make us more efficient. It should make us hopefully a greener society.
No matter what it makes us, it seems pretty clear that the age of smart drones is here to stay. And in a few years, we might just be seeing a lot more of these buzzing overhead. For SciTrends, I'm Eva Snyder.